Just they can't catch up from all the flights that were canceled over the weekend.
I know, and that's the problem. If it affects the East Coast and all the major airports there, it kind of has that domino effect across the country. Thankfully, nothing like that here. We did have our chilly weekend associated with the same system, but we have now begun a warm-up. Temperatures got into the mid-60s yesterday, upper 60s today, so above average. Notice the average high is now 64. That average is also coming up as we get later into the season. Our morning low was 43 degrees, and we did have some 30s north of the lake, but nobody freezing. We got close at Bogalusa, 33, but that's about as cold as it got across the area. And tonight, going into tomorrow morning, we're not going to be nearly as cold, so a more spring-like feel for the next few days. But a high mid-level cloudiness around the area today really did make for a pretty sky. 63 is our current temperature. Winds out of the east-southeast and a little bit of a breeze at 13 miles an hour. That wind coming off of the Gulf is helping us start that warming trend, and that will continue for the next few days. In the 60s across the board right now, only dropping into the 40s to 50s overnight tonight, as dew points are higher. There is more moisture in the atmosphere, so we cannot get those temperatures below the dew point. So 30s, not going to happen tonight. The coldest we'll get is maybe some mid-upper 40s north of the lake with this persistent southerly wind, which will keep that more muggy or more humid. I won't say muggy just yet. Gulf moisture around for the next couple of days. But actually, with the high and mid-level cloudiness around, our time lapse looking out toward downtown from earlier in the day actually made for a really pretty sky, and overall it was a gorgeous day today. We are going to continue, though, to see an increase in clouds and mostly cloudy over the next several days, really through the rest of the week, as well as rain chances returning to the forecast as well. By tomorrow, now this looks kind of ominous. A lot of rain associated with an upper disturbance. This is going to be dissipating as it approaches us tomorrow, but it will be bringing in a chance for rain tomorrow as well as through Wednesday. Then a front moves in, and that will trigger another chance of rain as we wrap up the weekend. So a rainier pattern through kind of early Friday. Warmer temperatures as well through Thursday with highs getting into the 70s, and then we will see another cold front move through kind of late Thursday night into early Friday. So here's what's happening right now. Big upper level low. This is what's triggering all of the heavy rain across parts of Texas. They have a flood issue out across parts of southeast Texas and the Houston area. This upper low, however, is going to be weakening as it moves our way, and that means most of the heavy rainfall will also be dissipating. Still expecting some rainfall, but not to the extent of what the folks in Texas are saying. Notice our computer model through the overnight period, a lot of that rainfall really starts to weaken and wind down. And then what we see during the day tomorrow would be more of just the scattered showers, around 40, maybe 50% at most through tomorrow as well as Wednesday. Then a cold front begins to approach as we head into Thursday. This will bring in another decent rain chance, or really the best rain chance in our forecast, with notice snow on the backside. Not expecting snow here, but we are expecting quite a bit of rainfall, and then temperatures to drop. And the reason we're kind of expecting a rainy pattern even as a cold front moves through is because in the upper levels we're going to have this persistent southwesterly wind. This wind usually means clouds or rain at the same time. Even at the surface, we've got the colder air moving in, so while we have that front move on through by late Thursday, Friday, this upper pattern is going to continue well into early next week. So it really looks like our cloudy, rainy pattern, once it kind of takes hold, is going to be with us through the week. But at the surface, the temperatures will be dropping. However, we're probably going to keep the clouds and rainfall around through the weekend. And look at the outlook for early February. Once we kind of get through the next few days of warmer temperatures, we will likely stay below average across much of the central and southern part of the nation. So enjoy the warmer temperatures over the next few days, because once that front moves through, we're really going to be in the 40s most of the day Friday. That high of 53 will likely be earlier in the day, and then probably only going to get a light freeze on the North Shore. But notice the weekend mostly cloudy, highs only in the upper 40s to low 50s, and we'll keep that winter chill in place into early next week.